written in a cinematic, motivational style about Zohran Mamdani, his journey from a migrant family to becoming New York City's first Muslim mayor. It's perfect for a YouTube narration, documentary, or inspirational script. Story title: Zohran Mamdani, The Dream That Reached New York. In the heart of Uganda, on October 18, 1991, a boy was born. A boy who would one day make history in one of the greatest cities in the world. His name was Zohran Mamdani. His father, Mahmoud Mamdani, was a respected scholar and sociologist. His mother, Mira Nair, was an internationally acclaimed Indian-born film director. It seemed as if destiny had already written a remarkable story for this child. When Zohran was still a young boy, his family moved to the United States, seeking opportunity and a better life. The city of New York became his new home, loud, diverse, and full of dreams. But little did anyone know, one of those dreams would one day lead him to City Hall. Early life and education. Zohran grew up like any other immigrant child, between two worlds, yet belonging to both. He studied at the Bronx High School of Science, where his curiosity and courage to question everything began to grow. Later, he attended Bowdoin College, where he majored in African studies. But Zohran's heart wasn't just in books, it was with people. He walked through the neighborhoods of Queens, talking to everyday citizens. He saw families struggling to pay rent, workers barely affording bus fares, and immigrants fighting just to have a place to call home. He began to realize something profound. Open quote, "Justice isn't real if it only serves the rich." Close quote. The beginning of a political journey. Zohran decided he couldn't just talk about problems, he had to act. In 2020, he ran for the New York State Assembly, representing parts of Queens, Long Island City, and Astoria. Against all odds, he won, defeating an established politician. His victory was more than political, it was symbolic. It said to every immigrant, every Muslim, every young dreamer, open quote, "You belong here too." Close quote. Inside the assembly, Zohran became a loud, fearless voice for ordinary people. He fought for affordable housing, fair wages, and better public transit. He proudly called himself a democratic socialist, believing in equality, justice, and human dignity for all. The road to City Hall. Years passed, but his passion never faded. In 2024, Zohran made a bold announcement. He would run for mayor of New York City. Many were surprised. A young man of African and South Asian heritage, a Muslim immigrant, running to lead one of the world's greatest cities. Critics laughed, but Zohran smiled and said, open quote, "I may not have been born on these streets, but I am here to make these streets fair for everyone." Close quote. His campaign was like no other. He didn't have billions of dollars, but he had something greater, the trust of the people. From taxi drivers to teachers, from students to small business owners, New Yorkers stood beside him. And then, in June 2025, history was written. Zohran Mamdani was elected New York City's first Muslim mayor. The city that once welcomed his family as immigrants now welcomed him as its leader. A mayor with a mission. After taking office, Zohran stayed true to his promises. He focused on affordable housing, improving public transport, and making the city fairer for working families. He said in his first speech, open quote, "I may be the mayor, but I am still that same boy who walked through the streets of Queens, listening to people's struggles and dreams." Close quote. He didn't forget his roots, neither his immigrant background nor his faith. To him, politics was not about power, it was about service. The life lesson. Zohran Mamdani's journey teaches us one timeless truth. Open quote. If you believe in justice, if you stand for truth, and if you dare to dream, no wall, no system, no prejudice can stop you. Close quote. A boy who once crossed oceans with his parents now leads the city that never sleeps. This is not just Zohran's story. It is the story of every dreamer who believes that change begins with courage and compassion.